I'm going to quickly send this out to the Discord server. While I do that, we'll do a quick test as well. So, 3, 2, 1, test, test. Alright. We are good. We are live. And one more thing. Playoffs! We are here with the first race of the 6th season for RHRL in the post-season. The chance for one of the 16 drivers in the field to get a championship title. The journey starts tonight. We will be racing at Kansas. And let me go on ahead and send this to Discord. Let's see, Red Hot Broadcast. Go. And then spicy spots. Alright, there we go. Alright, so, first race, Kansas. There was a lot that has happened throughout the past 7 days. But before we dive into the breaking news that has happened, we're going to discuss the 16 drivers in the playoffs. Starting with the top seed, due to getting the most amount of wins, the 16 of Asylums will be the top seed, 24 above. The regular season points champion, the 6 of Cowboys, 23 ahead. Yoshi Racing in the 51, the top open team car in, 16 above. Lyle Chat, the first winner this season, 10 above. Sammy Boy in the 31, the Bristol winner, 9 above. Stiff Ford the Biff, the top driver in points that did not have a win, will be 8 above the cut line. Material Zero in the 77, we saw what he had to go through last weekend. He won at Daytona. He will start 6 points above. Nasformer in the 3 and the defending champion, Trippy Tricks in the 66, will be 8th and 9th respectively, 5 points above. And then the last 3 spots, all 4 points above, starting with the Road America winner in the 43, Slideways, the 8 of Rybread, who won Las Vegas, and Gamer in the 55, who won at Michigan. The 4 drivers that will start this round below the cut line, the 50 of CCDN, he is 4 points out. The 24 of Ironman, 4 points out. And then 2 drivers, 5 points out. That will be the 12 of Lord Billis, a.k.a. Don Polo, and the 38 of Bauman. Now, speaking of the breaking news, I did not know about this until today. Suspect Camo in the 19, who had originally gotten into the playoffs with a win at Texas, he has opted out of his playoff spot. So with that being said, the driver that will take over his spot will be the 24 of Ironman, who originally would have been 15 points out. He gets that final spot over the 5 of the Reagan Boy by just 3 points. So Ironman will now go from not being in to having a championship shot. With that being said, we're going to talk about the Kansas info. That will be the race tonight. 50% race length, 134 laps. Relaxed yellows are on. As always, normal draft package stages are on. ×2 tire wear, so the fuel window will be 30 laps. Damage will be on. And then for pitting rules, when drivers have to pit, they have to signal down the backstretch and stay low through turns 3 and 4. And then with pit exit, they are not allowed to change their lane before the start-finish line. That's for restart rules. Let me see. For exiting, stay low on the apron until you reach the backstretch. Be careful when merging. Okay. So they just got done with qualifying. And the pole sitter for tonight will be none other than the 6 of Cowboys with a fast lap of 30.967. Outside pole sitter will be the 7 of Legend Johnson, who is not in the playoffs, but he will be up in the front row. Row 2 will be the 16 of Asylums and the 51 of Yoshi Racing. Row number 3, the 38 of Bauman, who had a terrific Daytona race to get in. He will start 5th, and then in 6th place, Stiff for the Biff in the 44. Row 4, the 21 of EDJ Yee. He will be 7th alongside Tyreek Speed in the 34, who did get an interview from me yesterday if you haven't watched that stream. Row 5, Gamer in the 55 will be ninth. And then in 10th place, we have the 3 of Nasformer. Row number 6, we have the 50 of INF alongside the 1 of Not On My Screen. Row 7, the 23 of Slideways, who I guess switched car numbers today. He will start next to the 5 of the Reagan Boy. Row number 8, we have the 22 of Kevin Yu, who finished second at Richmond, and the 77 of Material Zero, last week's winner. Row number 9, we have the 12 of Don Polo and the 17 of Steel Nipples. And then row 10, we have the 2 of Glixen and the 45 of Grams. Grams made his debut last weekend at Daytona. So that will be the cars that have at least made an effort to qualify in. They just got done with qualifying. They're waiting to officially get a lobby set up and ready to go. 2 extra drivers added into the lineup last second. Sammy Boy in the 31 will start 21st. Lyle Chat will start 22nd. So let's see. Doesn't look like all the playoff drivers are there. I'm just going to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're missing 4. Interesting. Okay, so the 4 drivers that are not there at the moment, as far as I know, include the 24 of Iron Man, the 8 of Rye Bread, the 66 of Trippy Tricks, and looking through it real quick. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's just those 3, so someone that is racing tonight will be below the cut line. It's just a matter of who that will be. So we are still waiting for the invitation to hop on in. Again, for those of you who were wanting to hear from the co-commentator, Dark Abyss, he will not be here tonight. He's still having some issues. He should be back next week. Making no promises, though, but that's kind of the message that I've been told, so you will have to see there. So let me see what's going on here. While we're waiting, I'm also going to put the W code in the chat just because, Twitch sponsor. Can't go wrong with that. If you use my code on W.com, you will save 10% off on your first purchase. That code is all caps, SPDSTER. So there's that. They are currently still finishing up. I think they're in a driver's meeting at the moment, so let me go on ahead and check. Yeah, lobby is supposed to roll any moment. They estimated it at 10:30. So let's actually check and see. Okay, so they still haven't had the lobby ready, so. Yeah, they are currently in their pre-race mode. Again, upcoming schedule. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, I can confirm that the A Little on the High Side B Series will not be racing due to Mother's Day. So, the 8 o'clock stream will not be going tomorrow. However, ODRL NXT will be going at 9:35, and that one is a double header. They begin their round of 10. Their chance of a championship will continue. We had 6 drivers get eliminated last week. Now we will decide which 4 of the 10 will advance with the first 2 races of the 3 in the round. That will be at 9:35 Eastern tomorrow night. So can't wait for that. It seems like I'm in a lot of... I've done a lot of playoff streams recently, so kind of nice. So let's see. I think they're trying to collect the last other 3 playoff drivers. I will go on ahead and make my picks as well. So, looking at the lineup tonight, if the 24 of Iron Man is not going to race, because he would have been my sleeper, I will go on ahead and pick... I'm not going to say drivers I picked last week, so sorry INF, you're not getting picked this week. I'm going to pick Yoshi Racing as my sleeper pick. He hasn't won since Talladega. He's starting really good tonight in 4th. I think he would be a nice little sleeper pick to potentially sneak a win tonight. And then my primary pick, I'm going to pick the 16. It feels like everything's going his way. I think I wouldn't be shocked if he got it done tonight. He is one of the 3 past winners at Kansas in RHRL history. Sammy Boy was the only Cup winner for RHRL when they have raced at Kansas. Sammy Boy, I believe, was the winner of Xfinity last season. I can go on ahead and confirm that real quick. Let's check season 5. Okay, Sammy Boy was the Cup winner last season. For trucks, it was Asylums. Okay. Trippy Tricks, I believe, was the season 1 winner for the Truck Series. So those are the only 3 active drivers that have won at Kansas. But I'm going to pick Asylums and Yoshi Racing tonight. So we'll see if one of them can get it done. Alright, let me go on ahead and see. I'm going to ask for an update real quick. There we go. Alright, so we'll get confirmation here in just a moment. There it is. Alright. Never mind. Alright. Alright, so we should be rolling here any moment. Everyone's joining on in. Hopefully we don't have a duplicate 44 card tonight. We should have at least 22 tonight. Looks like Rybread in the 8 will end up attempting to run last second. He's trying to hop on in real quick, so we may have one extra playoff driver in tonight. So the only 2, as far as I know, that are not active are the 24 of Iron Man and... let me see. I think... didn't... oh, yeah, that's right. Gamer switches game tag. Okay. Okay, well, looks like everyone else is in, so... that would be nice. So only Iron Man is out. Okay. Good, good, good. So we will have 23, I believe, now. Again, for those of you in chat, if y'all want to make any picks for who you think will win tonight, we're going to start doing that as well. Just at least get you guys your predictions in. If we have a good amount of picks and one of their picks are correct, I'll shout you guys out when interviewing the winner. Well, I'll show the full list of drivers here when we load on in, so I'll give you guys a good second when that happens. The 45 looks bad fast. I mean, as far as I know, that 23 did look good last week. Alright. Give it one more refresh. There we go. Alright. Alright. So everyone that is here that wants to make a pick, here you guys go. I'll give you a couple seconds. Here's all the drivers that are here tonight, excluding myself. You can choose one driver of who you think will win tonight. Again, if you get it right, you will get a shout out when interviewing the winner. Give it 5 more seconds, if anyone picks. Okay. Alright, we'll go on ahead and hop on in, because I don't want to miss too much. Again, my picks were the 16 and the 51. We'll try and maybe get an update on where the drivers finish in terms of the stages, just to try and have our own idea of who's benefiting and who's not. Let me see if a certain person is streaming at the moment. Ah, damn it, not that. There we go. Doesn't look like he's streaming, alright. Let me try. Go on here. Alright, well, I will give a shout out to someone who is streaming the race, the 99 of Lyle Chat. He has his own Twitch right now, In-Car Perspective. His Twitch, capital L and Lyle, capital C in chat with 2 T's at the end, and then you have to add a 2. That is his Twitch. So we'll try and see if maybe I can get him to have the top 10 stage finishers at the end of the 2 stages. But up front, 6 of Cowboys, 7 of Legend Johnson. What in the world? Okay, looks like that will not work. Alright. I'm making sure what's going on here. Don't know if it's lag or if someone's in the lobby when they shouldn't be. Alright. So I guess that the lobby was not good. Alright, so again, I'll give everyone another opportunity to make a pick here when he gets the lobby ready. Which, there it is. Which he has it at 26, so I don't know if that means we got another person hopping in last second. But as far as I know, we should have at least 23. And then plus myself. Yes, I'm just going to keep refreshing it until it disappears. Don't at me. Alright, I'll give it one more refresh. Alright. Oh, wow, they they just got it in time. I saw it go to the other side and it went back. That's crazy. Alright. I think they just hop on in. I don't want it to join in when it says lobby. Okay. Alright, so here's the drivers again. If you guys want any chance of a shout out, if you pick the correct winner, you will get one. So again, here's a quick list. Oh, okay, Eric fans in. Oh, alright. I know, you probably didn't hop into lobby in time, but still shout out to you, K. Harvick. Alright, temp number 2. So they will get back in their formation. So we'll quickly hop on board here with the 6. He will lead the field to green this time. The 7 will be on his outside. Again, there's 3 races in the round. Kansas is tonight. Next week, for those of you who love road courses, Watkins Glen will be on May 18th. We take Memorial Day weekend off, and then June 1st, the elimination race will be at Richmond. That will be round number 1. And I believe with this format, only 12 will advance to the next round. 4 drivers getting eliminated each round until we get to the championship 4. Alright. Cowboys on the front row. Legend Johnson on his outside. When they get to the restart zone, the Whatcha Doin JB 200 is up the way. The playoffs are beginning. Cowboys leads the first lap. Everyone's shifting to the higher line. Something to watch tonight. That higher line is the best line on the track, but people can still get it done on the bottom. May see some slide job attempts tonight. As the 38 of Bauman up to second. One of those guys that made it in last week. Looking to start off on a high note. Tied for 15th of the 16 drivers. He needs to have a good points day to get back in the mix. Carnival in the back, that's the one. Not on my screen, hits the front stretch outside wall. No one else wrecks, still green. Stage 1, by the way, is 39 laps, so everyone will have to make a pit stop. 16 of silence there in third. Legend Johnson going to the inside. He's got a hit of steam. Going next to Bauman. He's going to try and go for it all. And he won't stick. So with that, he's going to fall back. Question is, how far will he fall? May have an opening here. And he takes it. Just in front of Tyreek Speed. On board with the 51, scored in 4th at the moment. Yoshi won at Talladega in one of the closest finishes in RHRL history. Got some double wide action back here. He's on board here with the 12 of Don Polo. Clinched in on points. Again, similar to the 38, he's in a situation where he's towards the bottom of the playoff grid to start the round. Needs to have some good stages tonight. One car all the way down on the low line back here in this group. That's the 21 getting by the 5. A couple cars have lost the draft already, and one of them in particular is Lyle Chat. One of the playoff guys, first winner this season. He's lost the pack, having some early trouble. He needs a couple tenths to maybe get up to these two who almost had a moment. 3 wide. Don Polo, Slide Waves, Nasformer, all in the mix, all in the playoffs. The Kevin Yu car in the 22. Getting by both the 23 and the 3. Asylums, who was up there in 3rd, he's fallen back a bit to 6th, running that lower line. So we're seeing multiple lines. This one led by Stith for the Biff. He's had a great regular season. It's just one problem. He has not won yet. It would be a good way to start the playoffs with a win, especially if you haven't won yet this season. Gamer all the way down on the low line in the 55. No one with him. Now we have a car in the middle lane. That looks to be the 31 of Sammy Boy. There's still 3 wide. Oh, this ain't going to work, boys. Very close. Sammy's going to go up in front of the 12, so a slide job attempt works. 12 doesn't hit the wall. Very risky back here. They're about to lose the draft here in this front pack. Both stuck on that bottom. Biggest movers so far include the 31 of Sammy Boy. He started back in 21st. He's already found himself in the top 10, gaining 10 plus spots. Currently scored 7th, so he has gained at least 14 positions. So a good start for the 31. Another big mover, the 12 of Don Polo. We'll get to his camera. There he is. Scored in 9th. He started back in 17th. He has gained 8 spots since the start. As Legend Johnson up there, stuck on the inside. That's not going to work. He's going to fall behind the 22, so he will stay in 8th. Here's INF. INF up to 4th. Again, one car that I've always had my eye on throughout these last few weeks in terms of trying to get into the playoffs. He was able to do that, but it seems like he has more speed than what the points may show. He has been in contention for some wins. Unfortunately, none of them have gone his way. Right now, he's currently running in 4th. as that second group was able to go back to single file formation and catch up to this lead group, probably due to Legend Johnson's move that we saw moments ago. As now Bauman forces the 44 to dive low, and the 44 gets back in line. 51, however, still on the bottom line. Cowboys up front. Oh, 12 in the wall. It might have gotten help from the 3. But the 12's going to fall back. And that's going to cost him a couple spots. Slideways in the 23 trying to lead his line up towards the 3. Asylum's there. Gamer. There's Don Polo, the 21, the Reagan boy, Tyreek on that line. Oh, 3 had an issue. I don't know if that was lag or he hit the backstretch wall. That will only cost him 1 spot, but it will slow that line down a bit. Very close call for the 3 of Nasformer. Nasformer, one of the guys that are in the playoffs without a win. There have been some races where things went absolutely wrong for him. Did not have the finishes he thought he deserved. As the 51 is off the pace, looks like he's signaling. Let's go on board with the 51, make sure he has a good pit entry. And he doesn't pit, so looks like he might have had an issue there off of 2. Very weird occurrence for the 51. Again, with pit entry, drivers have to go all the way down to the bottom in 3. As one car way below the O-line. Is he going to save it? Kevin Yu does. Kevin Yu, I believe, had some help from the 16, and the 22 was able to recover. Impressive save for the 22. He falls right in front of the 51. Reagan boy trying to dive down, won't work, 22 gets by. Another car up ahead on the bottom. Looks like the 3 may have a chance to go back up here. He won't be able to take it as the 21's there, now the 22's there. Does have an opening up here in front of the 51. Material Zero, another playoff guy who isn't up there in that pack, just ahead of Blixen. Looking to have a better start. 9 car in of Weinstein, the 1 of 9 on my screen is in pit road, so pit stops are starting to begin here. As Cowboys leading the way. Last time we saw him up in the front was at Daytona. He got passed on the last lap once again. It seems like restrictor plates has been a common theme for Cowboys. Leading all the way to the white flag, gets passed, ends up not winning the race. That's happened to him 3 times this season. And with the draft package being a little similar here, relying a lot on that draft, the 6 car does not want to have another one of those instances tonight. Cowboys going under. So the 6 car hitting this time. He surrenders the lead to go into pit road. The 38 of Bauman as well. Another car right behind. Let's see who that is. Might have been the 99. Yes, it is. Lyle Chat and pit road. So 3 playoff guys pitting first. Nasformer also in. Also to confirm the 1 of not on my screen, the first DNF of the night. See him just ahead of the 3. So the 1 car will be the first one out of the race. So at least that's another point for the playoff drivers guaranteed. All right. Lots of cars in here. Tyreek Speed, the Reagan Boy, the 21, Asylums, your Grahams, EDJ, Material Zero. We're going to see the 50 of INF, the 23 of Slideways, the 12 of Don Polo in this time. The 44 of Stiff for the Biff in, Sammy Boy and the 31 in. A lot of cars. Busy pit road. Currently up front, Legend Johnson, followed by Gamer. These two still have not pitted. See the 22 there of Kevin. And the 51 of Yoshi. We're going to stay on board here with these four. As we are already past halfway, getting close to the 10 to go signal. But these four are playing this one out. Everyone else pitted a little bit earlier than what the fuel window was expecting. As now Gamer takes a peek, goes back above. So this will cycle around once these four pit. Again, the 99 has his stream up as well, helping give me info, so shout out to Lyle Chat. We're within the final 15 laps here of stage number 1. Right now, Legend Johnson in the lead, but he still has to pit. And there he goes. 7 signaling, 55, 51. All three of those are signaling. Looks like the 22 was trying to signal as well, but couldn't. Didn't want to risk wrecking him or the 51. So here they go. Good entries for all four. So this will cycle back around. I believe the 6 will retain the lead. But we're going to stay on the 7's camera until we get a confirmation on who gets the lead. Currently scored lap 28 at the moment. So we'll see who gets the lead here in just a quick second. 22 exits out. So Kevin Yu is out. So the 22 may be the leader. Bold strategy. We're on lap 29, so we have 11 to go in the stage. Looks like he took 2 tires. So let's see, who's the group that's going to catch him first? That's the question. Maybe the 6 and the 44. Yes, Stiff for the Biff and Cowboys. Those two are working together to catch the 22. Asylums in 4th, CCDN rounding out the top 5. Kevin Yu is not in the playoffs. We're seeing Slideways behind the 50 and 6, Don Polo in 7th. So a lot of playoff guys looking to execute in the first opportunity for stage points. We're down to these final 10 laps here for stage 1. As the 44 is right behind the 22. We'll be getting to 8 to go this time. Here we go, for the lead. 44 tried to go low. It's not going to work out for him. The 6 is going to stay with the 22. trying to slide on up, and he can't. So the 6 of Cowboys is going to take second away. We're going to go on board with the 6. We can find him. There he is. Trying to get by the 22 now. 22 on the bottom. 44 is going to make it 3 wide. That's not what they want to have happen. 7 to go. That big group from 4th on back is starting to reel them in. Slide job from the 6. Will it work? He gets in front of him. 22 with the crossover. 44 now. Not wanting to stay behind the 6. That disconnection's going to help the 16. Asylums is there, and he's brought some company. Oh, contact with the 6 and the 44. 16 goes to the bottom. The 16 and the 50 are going to get by the 6. Last car in this pack is the 51. Sit for the biff on the bottom. We have 5 to go. Great racing up here in the front. There's Yoshi Racing. We saw him. He was one of the last cars to pit. On board with Kevin, running in second. Stiff for the biff. Trying to hang on as everyone's getting dicey. 4 to go here in stage 1. Remember, the 22 only took 2. Side by side back there, Don Polo, Yoshi. 4 of the top 5 are in the playoffs. In fact, 5 of the top 6 are playoff drivers. 3 to go. One car stuck towards the bottom. That looks like the 6. 44 had a little bit of a lag. That's going to give the 50 a chance to slide job. And he blocks him. What a move by the 50. Now Kevin Hughes looking to take advantage. Asylum's trying to make something happen. Here comes Slideways in the 23. 22 sliding on up, won't work. I and F up in front. 2 to go at the line. Stiff for the biff, Asylums, the Reagan boy, Kevin Yu, the top 5. Legend Johnson riding that bottom line. Contacted him in the 23, 22 also with a little bit of damage. So Slideways up to 5th. When they get to the line, it will be the last lap of the stage. We're going to go back on with the 50. Last lap here in stage 1. I and F taking advantage of a mistake. Able to do a slide job and go from 3rd to 1st. Will anyone try a slide job last second? 44 doesn't go for it. Going out of turn 4. The 50 of INF with help from the 44. They're side by side to the line. Whoa! We're going to see one to stage. INF with a nail biter. Win stage 1 over Stiff for the biff. My goodness. What a stage finish. Drivers getting stage points. INF in 1st, Stiff for the 5th, 2nd, Asylum's 3rd, the Reagan boy, not a playoff driver, 4th, Slide Waves in 5th. Yoshi Racing 6th. Don Polo 7th. Cowboys 8th. Kevin Yu with a 2-tire strategy gets him 9th. And then Gamer, the last driver, with a stage point in stage 1. We're back underway. 37 laps here in stage 2. Everyone will have to make a pit stop under green. You see Don Polo, first car, not running that outside line. Gamer with a big block on Kevin Yu. Here they go through 3 and 4. A little dicey towards the back end of the field. Everyone in the top 10 single file. Again, track position key here. That's why you're seeing a lot of drivers run that outside line. It's the safest line to run with the help of the draft. Gamer right here, he got 10th last stage. In the middle of this, you see Tyreek Speed running that bottom line, trying to get something to work in his favor. If it doesn't work, he may just have to fall behind the 22. And he does. Ooh, moment there with the 2 in the 55. Oh, 2 in the wall. Glixen, a little shaky there. Oh, more contact. 2 in the wall again. That's going to kick him out of the line. It's going to cost him just 2 spots. So Gamer and Kevin each gained 1. Again, at the end of stage 2, if I can get the stage 2 results, I'll try and get a quick calculation of which playoff drivers got the most stage points and which drivers got the least. Oh, 34 back there just tapped the wall. Gave it a good little kiss. Oh, Gamer making a big move towards the bottom. He might have an opening here. Let's see if he can get it. He's not going to risk it. Still not going to go for it. That one was way open. Kind of shocked he didn't take it. The Reagan boy up there also stuck on that bottom line. So we'll see if they can find a way up. And Gamer was able to, just behind Tyreek. So now, where will the 5 land? .55 hits the wall, but looks like Gamer's going to be just ahead of the Reagan boy. Yoshi Racing back there, stuck on the bottom. Now you're seeing the 34. No, that's the 22 and the 2 on the bottom. So again, the front car's not really making any moves at the moment. They're just trying to play this one out towards green flag pit stops. Everyone has to make 1 stop during this stage. Gonna go on board here with our leader in the 50. Just having a nice little stroll on the high line, leading this parade. 1 car already out of the pack that looks like the 45. Oh, we got a wreck in the back. Big wreck. Caution is out. Trying to see who all got collected. The 3 of Nasform are involved. 45 of Grams. The 77 of Material Zero. We saw the 9 towards the back there of Stein. First caution for incident. Couple playoff drivers involved. Hang on, man. I'm trying to see this correctly. Okay. Green flag back in the air. 25 to go here in the stage. Everyone should be good to go on fuel. It's just a matter of tire wear. Now, I do want to address this because this is the first time I am actually seeing this on the game. It is the craziest thing. I just realized this. So the one of not on my screen, it shows him in pit road for me. However, on Lyle Chat's stream, he's actually on the track. So he did not lag out, but for some reason the game is showing him in pit road. I don't know if that has ever happened, but if it has, that's gotta be one of the craziest things that this game has. So the 1 is still on track, but we cannot tell where he is because for some reason this game has him on pit road. Sit for the fifth, they're just hitting the wall just now in seconds. Here they go down 3 and 4. Again, looking at this top 5, INF, stiff for the fifth. 2 drivers that have not won yet this season, but have had the speed to compete for wins. Looking for their first and a ticket to round 2. Asylums with 3 wins, looking to keep the momentum streak up. Yoshi Racing and Cowboys drivers with 1 win this season, looking to get their second. And then you have Slideways back there in 6, also a driver who won earlier in the season in the 43 at Road America, looking to get his second. As here we go for the lead. INF stiff for the bit. 50 trying to go back up, and he does! Slammed the door in front of the 44. And that's going to stack everyone up. Slideways and Sammy Boy in the mix. 23 sliding on up just a little bit. Checks everyone up. Contact with the 23 and the 31. They're 3 wide back there. On board with Bauman. Bauman and Kevin. They both have. Oh! 7 hits the wall! Collects the 12 with Don Paulo! Back up the track he goes! Collecting Gamer and others! Caution is out! Material Zero involved. You see Gamer, the Reagan boy, Glixen, the 21. All involved. Caution number 2 for incident number 3 overall with the stage 1 break. And drivers that benefited from making risky moves include the 31 and the 23. Both were not on the outside line, but they were able to stay up there with the caution, so they'll be in the top 10, even in the top 5. All right, let's try this one again. Stiff for the biff on the outside, INF on the inside. We're back green. We will have 16 to go. .50 going all the way down to that yellow line. He's going to clear the 44. Slideway still on the inside. Won't be able to get back up this time. Contact with Legend Johnson and Stein. Both recovered. Going out of 4. Within the final 15 laps here of stage 2. Again, no one has to pit in this stage anymore. It's just a matter of who has the faster car, who can stay on that higher line, more importantly, who can make the better moves. The 23 is trying everything he can to stay up there, but there's not a lot of openings for him. Closest one is after Asylums, but he's not close enough. Yo, Biss, what's going on, man? We're going to go on board here with Gamer. He was collected last wreck. He's got a little ways to go. Glixen in the 2, last car in the leaderboard right now. Still Nipples up ahead. Bombing in the 38. 3 of Nasformer. Here's Cowboys running in the top 5. Got 8th in stage 1. As we are already into 2 groups. About to be 3. First one led by INF, second one led by Stein, third one led by Material Zero. Again, another stack up there. Legend Johnson going all the way under the yellow line. And he's around. Oh, boy. Big wreck. Slideway's involved. Steel Nipples. Caution's out again. Glixen sliding through. Don Polo involved. You see Tyreek Speed, Nasformer, both banged up. 45 back there. Yoshi in the 51. Looks like he made it through. Third caution for incident in the stage. I think all these drivers are starting to realize that stage points matter. We didn't have one for incident in stage 1. Already 3 here in stage 2. All right, for the restart. Let's try this one again. INF and Asylums will lead the field to green. Nine laps to go in stage number 2. 50 trying to clear, and he does. Stiff for the Biff can't. Sammy Boy third car in line. Yoshi racing the 4th car on the outside, followed by Stein. There'll be 8 to go at the line. Car in the grass! Oh, Glixen's around! The 2 of Glixen spins. Can't tell who was in the grass. That was Don Polo. One of the playoff drivers with a mistake. Looks like he won't be seeing stage points this time around. 7 to go. Sit for the Biff. You see him there at the end of that first line. 50 car leading the way, looking to get 2 stage wins here tonight. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. The 50 started below the cut line. Already won stage 1. Car way back there around. Looked like a yellowish car. Might have been Tyreek. And it is. Tyreek Speed taking a ride in the dirt. We're on board with Yoshi. We'll be getting the 5 to go at the line this time, here in stage 2. Oh, Sammy Boy had to check up. Stacks everyone up from 4th on back. Oh, 22 in the wall. Got help from the 9. 7 into the wall. And more cars way below. 7's around. 77. No, that was the 38 who hit the wall. Everyone's trying to avoid. That started up towards the front with the checkup. 4 to go. And now if you're in one of these 2 groups, you know you have a legit chance of stage points. INF, Asylum, Yoshi, Sammy among them. Lyle Chat's up there. Cowboys in that second group. Oh, Cowboys in the wall. That's going to cost Cowboys a couple spots. We'll be getting the 3 to go this time. Here comes Stein. Stein won't be able to stick it, so that's going to cost him maybe just 2 spots. He'll fall to 5th if this plays out correctly. That's going to bring 4 more. Lyle, Kevin, Nipples, and Slideways. 2 to go. You see the 2 cars back there. Gamer and Cowboys. They are going to be battling for 10th. So 1 stage point on the line for those 2. INF looking to start the playoffs with a bang. We'll be getting to the last lap of stage 2 here. Will anyone back here try and make a move? 50 trying to play defense, preventing anything from the 16. Lyle Chat down there, 3 wide for 4th. Lyle still not in line. Here comes the 51. Yoshi Racing trying to make a move. Is it going to work? No, it doesn't. Going out of 4, INF is going to sweep the stages at Kansas. Asylum 2nd, Sammy Boy 3rd. Big stage for those 2. INF with a max of 20 points in the 2 stages. Huge for the driver of the 50. Stiff for the Biff only got 9 stage points in this race. Asylum's also a very big one for him, 17. Slideways, he gets 9. Yoshi Racing gets 11. Don Polo only with 4. Cowboys with 3. None in stage 2. Gamer with 1. Sammy with the 8 from last stage. Oh, here's another thing for those of you watching this stream. This guy right here, who is somehow on pit road on my stream, he ended up getting 6 in stage 2 somehow. The driver who is going 0 miles per hour on my stream somehow got stage points. How the hell does that happen, Heat 5? Tell me what kind of shit I'm watching. Had to let that one out. As we have 51 to go. Lap 84 of 134. These guys may have to make 1 or 2 pit stops. Yoshi racing up to third, getting by Sammy. Oh, a little contact there with the 31 and the 23. Oh, man, everyone getting dicey. Oh, boy, we're about to go 4 fucking wide here towards the front of the pack. Luckily, they back out. Oh, never mind. They definitely didn't. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, watch out! 17's around. Everyone's trying to avoid. We may still not be done. INF and Stein pulled away a bit from everyone else. Oh, man, someone way below. That's stiff for the biff. He saves it. Kevin Yu up to third. Followed by Yoshi, Sammy Boy up there in fifth. 9-car breakaway. I'm starting to wonder if the 1 car is in this pack. It's only giving me more questions as to where he is running. Gonna go on board here with the 99. Yeah, just to clarify, the 1 car, I'm gonna show you guys something. If I am not mistaken, we're gonna go up to near third place with the 22. So, if I am not mistaken, according to Lyle's stream, not on my screen, the car that is in pit road for me is in third place in a ghost form ahead of the 22. I am being dead serious with this. Not on my screen, who is in pit road, is racing right now in third place. I have never seen something like this before. Asylums is actually in fifth with the 1 being ahead of the 22. Oh, but goodness, there's going to be a lot to sort out after this one. There's going to be a lot. But right now, the 50 of INF and the 9 of Stein leading the way. Oh, contact, 1631, both scrape the wall. Slideways goes to the bottom to avoid. And that's going to kick Slideways out of line as Lyle has a bad moment there. That might actually save the 23. We'll see what happens. And it doesn't, but it does get him back behind the 99. We're going to get an update here on the 6 because we kind of mentioned the 6 car fell all the way back to being out of the top 10 at the end of the stage. Here he is at the back of Group 2. Oh! 7 puts the 5 in the wall, into the 38, the 5's around, the 6 gets hit. He's going to lose some spots. The 7 car just walled the 5 and the 38. And the Reagan boy ends up going around. Cowboy's also a big loser there. But I've gotten a little bit of damage from it. We're going to take a look real quick. Let's go on board here with the 6. Let's see. Doesn't look too bad. He did tap him a little bit. So, worst case scenario, he has some splitter damage. Oh, Asylum's hit the wall. Sammy Boy almost lost it. Lyle has to get out of line. Yoshi's going to gain a couple spots. And there you see a couple cars back there. Lyle Chat hit the wall. Stiff for the Biff also lost that draft. Looks like that's the 55 back there. We have one car pitting. I believe. Looks like someone was. Never mind, one car was very low. Might have been the 77 back here. Someone was way below the yellow line just now. We have less than 40 to go. When we get to the line, it will be 39 laps left. Again, these guys have to be very careful. Again, there's always the risk of having to pit a second time. Always the risk of a speeding penalty. Right now, INF in command. Slideways, Asylums, Sammy Boy, all in this group. And by the way, look, I'm just going to keep mentioning this. Even though the one car, on my view, is in pit road, according to another driver's stream right now, he is in the front 8, in this front pack. He should be located towards somewhere in between either the 22 and 23 or behind the 31. That is based on another person's stream right now. Oh, 50. Oh! The leader's wreck! Slide waves collected. Hits Gamer. Yoshi Stein involved, and the caution is out. Fourth caution for incident, 6-1 overall. That started up in the front. And it looks like INF is going to stay in the lead after all. So we'll get ready for another restart. It will be INF and Sammy Boy leading the front row. Yeah, there. Look at that. You see what I mean? The one car is supposed to be behind the 31. This is madness. I have never seen something like this before. He is actually on the racetrack right now. He actually is. Even though it shows him on pit road, I swear to you, he is on the racetrack. Oh my goodness. They're 3 wide. No, they're about to be 4 wide. They're able to back off. Oh, one car slides. That's the 21. Barely taps the 44. Oh, this ain't gonna work. 44 in the wall. Oh my goodness, everyone keeps it straight. INF in front at the moment. .32 to go. Everyone will have to pit at least one more time. Now, again, there's always the chance of a caution coming out, and everyone may just pit then. But if this stays green, everyone will have to go through pit road. INF in command. Whoa, one car back there. Way off pace, caution's out. Caution's out. The Reagan boy looks like he went around. Tyreek Speed might have also been involved. 5th caution for incident. I'm going to go back on board here with the 50. There he is. So Sammy boy, good recovery for him. Didn't get points in stage 1. He got 8 in stage 2. He will restart 3rd. Legend Johnson with a strategy call. He will lead the field to green. INF on his outside. Green flag. 28 to go here in Kansas for the opening playoff race. INF with the slide job attempt. Won't be able to do it. Trying to get in front of Asylums. Slows him down just a bit. 50 fighting back. Asylums almost was thinking about going out of line. 50 tries it again. 7 into the wall. Oh, more contact with him in the 50. And Asylums is going to get the lead. So Legend Johnson is able to stay inside the top 10. Based on this, he should be running in the 6th spot. Big cluster in the very back of the field. Three wide back here. EDJ, Blixen, Reagan Boy, Material Zero up ahead. He's going to hit the wall. More contact with him in the 5. That's going to cost 77 3 spots. One car way below the racetrack. Oh, 77 again in the wall. Got help from the 45. Got some new players in the top 5. Nasformer in the 3, running in 4th. Don Polo in 5th. Don Polo did get stage points, however, Nasformer didn't. As the 12 gets a little bit of help from the 7, stacks everyone up. But yes, the 3 of Nasformer did not get any stage points in this race. So he has to do well right now, or else he could very well be below the cut line to start the playoffs. On board with the 12 still. Everyone's finally able to settle down. A couple cars, however, not in this pack. I'm going to go to that group real quick just to see who they are. There's the Reagan Boy. Reagan Boy actually wrecked again. Things have just not gone his way. It absolutely has not. Steel Nipples is about to lose the draft. Here's this group. So Glixen, Tyreek Speed, EDJ, and Grams all in Group 2. Here's Material Zero, also not in this group. It has not been a fun race for him after winning last week. 7 car there, scraping the wall just now behind the 12. We're within the final stage. Again, if this stays green, it's going to be very close for everyone in terms of making it on fuel and tires. Everyone should have around 22 laps of fuel left. As Asylums is leading the way, Cowboys getting the tap, goes to the bottom. And it looks like Cowboys is going to fall out of line. We'll see where he ends up. Maybe behind Lyle. No, looks like he's going to fall behind Kevin. We have 19 to go. Everyone has around 21 laps of fuel, so yes, everyone is short. Even with those drafting, everyone is short. So we're going to see who ends up playing this right. As Naz into the wall. Luckily, no harm, no foul. 20 to go. Sub-drivers currently reporting they have 19 laps of fuel. Just getting another check here. Okay, so they have 17 to go. They have 19 laps of fuel. So some will be good. However, this fuel thing is going down way too fast. I would not recommend being in the lead right now if I'm Asylums. He is not saving any fuel. He's not getting draft help. So he may not make it if he stays up there for too long. But besides that, everyone might have a chance of making it on fuel. See the Reagan boy there. He's the first car one lap down. It's Yoshi into the wall in the 51. You see him back there in that purple Nurtec car. Gamer getting help from the Reagan boy to stay in that PAX draft. Again, if a playoff driver wins, they advance to the next round. 12 spots for 16 drivers. The 50, just one spot away from a perfect race as the 31 had to check up. He hit the wall, stacked the 3 up. Good run right now from the 16, the 50, and the 31. Nasformer, Don Polo round out the top 5. Car in the wall towards the middle of the line. Gonna see who that is. Oh, Cowboys. Cowboys is stuck on the very bottom. And just like that, he's going to fall towards the back of the line. Trying to still fight to find a better spot, but it looks like maybe behind Gamer or ahead of Gamer will be the best option. Oh, and that's not going to work well because now they're losing the draft. So Cowboys will go behind Gamer. Oh, stack up! The 44 losing a ton of speed. He's out of the draft. Lyle also have to go out of line. Gamer trying to make something happen from the bottom. Won't be able to get back in front of Bauman as Bauman hits the wall. Good break for the 6 and the 55. That's going to keep them in the pack. 6-car breakaway. Slideways at 7th in the middle of these 2 groups. There's the 23. Looks like he is connected to the first group. So we'll see if the 51 can lead his group back up to the main pack. First group just riding that higher line. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final 10 laps here in Kansas for the Whatcha Doin JB 200. Getting very close to figuring out what's going to happen here. Big storylines, the 50 car of CCD and INF won the first two stages. Not on my screen, who is miraculously somehow still racing is viewed on pit road on my screen. He's actually out there on the track. Never seen that one before. Asylum's leading the way with 9 to go. We've had a lot of cautions for incidents tonight. But we're getting down to it. This is crunch time. It will be 8 laps to go here at the line. Caution is out. 45's around. EDJ might have gotten collected material 0 involved. And we are going to have a restart. We are going to have another restart. This one is going to get intense. Not on my screen. The car that was in pit road on my screen is 14th, so we won't see any open spots towards the front. All right, well, Asylums and the Gamer in the front row. INF, Sammy Boy, row 2, Nasformer, and Don Polo, row 3. We're back green here in Kansas. 5 laps to go. Can we make it green till the very end? Good start for Asylums. Sammy Boy also up to second. Nasformer up to third. INF trying to get in line in front of the 12. Legend Johnson's up to fourth. We've seen some of the stuff the 7 car's done tonight. I don't think he's content with sitting in 4th place. 4 to go. Asylums looking to clinch in to the next round. Only driver this season with multiple wins. Everyone else is either with 1 win or winless. 3 to go. Car around the back there. Here comes Sammy Boy. This is for the lead. Oh, Asylums hits the wall. Sammy Boy. He's in front. Sammy Boy leads. Here comes Asylums. Naz in the wall. He keeps it straight. Asylums has to do the slide job. These two went at Darlington a couple races ago. Asylums to the high line. Sammy Boy with the crossover. Here comes Nasformer. 31 blocks him to the go. Oh, the 3 into the wall. Oh, they're wrecking behind him. Caution is out. We are going to overtime. We are going to overtime. Sammy Boy and Asylums will be on the front row. Nasformer was one of those cars that got collected in there. He was as high as 3rd. And now he's going to be back towards mid-pack. INF made it through. A lot of cars with damage back there. Let's try this one again. Overtime attempt number 1. Sammy Boy on the inside, the Silence on the outside, INF, Don Polo, row 2. Slide Waves and Nasformer, row 3. Here we go! Overtime here in Kansas! And a good start for the 31. 16 to the bottom, trying to follow the 31. 50 car, first car now on the inside. Nasformer, you see him falling back. Car round back there. Looks like that was 2 cars. We're still green. Sammy Boy, a heartbreaker at Darlington not that long ago, will lead the field to the white flag. Next flag will end the race. Asylums to the bottom. He's gonna do the slide job attempt. Car round won't work. Silence has one more shot. He gets back to the outside. Someone's riding the grass, but it won't be enough. Sammy Boy in the 31. He advances to the round of 12. He wins the Whatcha Doin' JB 200. Sammy Boy advances. Redemption from Darlington. We're going to interview a couple guys here real quick, including our winner, Sammy Boy. Gets it done. Gotta fight one more person. There he is. Alright, we got one. We're gonna get one more person. There he is. Alright. Alright. Well, we are going to start the interviews tonight. First, we will start with our 4th place finisher. That will be the 12 of Don Polo or Lord Billis, whichever one wants to include your audio.
Yep.
All right. Well, first off, congrats on the 4th place finish. I know that was very chaotic there from the last 5 laps from what I've seen. Tell us how you were feeling there during that overtime attempt.
I was just happy to be up there because during, I think, the end of stage 2, I got wrecked and went all the way back to 23rd. But throughout the whole final stage, I was able to get up through the pack and into the top 5. But the last 2 laps was pretty hectic. I was going to be a little aggressive, but I really don't want to be over-aggressive and screw myself, but I'll say it was salvage the 4th place out of this.
So, looking at how many points you got here, so besides the 4th place finish, you actually did get some stage points at stage 1. That should be 4 points for you. Do you feel satisfied with that result tonight, going into Watkins
Absolutely.
Glen?
Oh, yeah. Because then if you're going to have a walk, it's going to either have a fast car or you're going to be stuck in outside the top 10.
All right. Well, do you have any special shout-outs you want to give before we interview our 3rd place finisher?
I'd like to thank all the admins. I'd like to thank my team owner, K-Harvard fan.
All right. Congrats on the 4th place finish, my man. I wish you the best of luck next weekend.
Yep. Thank you.
No problem. All right, we're going to interview our 3rd place finisher, that being the driver of the 50 INF. INF, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, first off, congrats on the 3rd place finish, and also congrats on winning both stages. You were really dominant in this race tonight. Tell us how your car was.
The car felt fine. I think it was pretty good when it was actually behind another car. Not very comfortable up front leading, but I was able to be a lot better just with the people I had behind me. But the car handled just how I wanted it to, and I was able to tame it.
All right, so before the playoffs started, you were the first one below the cut line. You were actually -4. Tell us how confident are you now after this race going into the final two races of the opening round?
Oh, I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, coming off a run like that, it's real motivation to just go ahead and try and get out of this first round. Not trying to make an early exit. Trying to, make my way up and try and make a deep playoff run.
All right, well, before we interview our second place finisher, do you have any special shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. Shout out, Casey, Sammy, Will, Jacob, and oh my God, Jaden. They were all awesome. Yeah.
All right, well, congrats on a third place finish, my man. I wish you the best of luck for Watkins Glen.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. All right, we're going to interview our second place finisher and what was my primary pick tonight, the driver of the 16, Asylums.
Howdy, howdy.
All right, Asylums, make sure your audio is included. I'm going to assume it is. Okay, well,
Yes.
first off, congrats on a second place finish. Again, it looked like you did really good tonight. You finished in the top 3 in both stages, including a second place finish at stage 2. Is that a result that you feel you're happy for with the cut line that you already have entering tonight?
Oh yeah, we went in tonight plus 24. My main focus was just gain some more points. If we got the win, cool. Like I was telling my guys in the party, if that thing went green, I wasn't making it on fuel. So if one of those guys won, I was going to be happy. But we got a caution that came out, so we had a chance at the win.
So I want to ask for your opinion on how you were feeling there during those last 5 laps, because it seemed like it was those laps no one could catch a breath. How were you feeling during those final 5 laps?
It was really just trying to take care of the people around me, and like I said, as long as one of those guys won, if it was me, Sammy, Nasformer, if one of those guys won, even INF, whoever, if any of those guys up there that won would have won, I was cool with it.
All right, well, before we let you go, I'm going to ask you one more question. How do you feel about Watkins Glen being next Saturday?
7th.
7th? Okay.
There you go.
All right, well, do you have any special shout-outs you want to give before we interview our winner?
Of course, shout out to my guys that are out there tonight. Sammy, Nasformer, you guys did good. Great. I mean, Sammy won, obviously. I wish Sammy didn't try to suicide his team near the end there, but that's okay. He still won. It's okay. We still got a good result. The whole team still was in the top 10. We're cool. Of course, shout out to Team Dynamite as well. They are the kaboom, as I started last night with that. INF had a great race. Stifford the Biff was up there until he got screwed over late. He still had a great car. He had a top 5 car as well. Sucks he didn't get the result, but I think everybody's looking forward to Watkins Glen.
All right, congrats on the runner-up finish, my man. I wish you the best of luck for next week.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we have 2 interviews left, so we're going to start with our winner, that being Sammy Boy, our winner, who has advanced to the round of 12. Sammy, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, sir.
All right, first off, congrats on the dub. Again, I asked a couple people already this question earlier, but I want to ask how you were feeling about those last 5 laps there of the race.
I feel awful. Honestly, I killed Jacob because I completely misjudged the block I was going to hit, and I completely killed him in that entire last caution or whatnot. I feel so bad. Jacob ran a hell of a race, and the fact that he got screwed over my stupidity just doesn't sit right with me. I mean, yeah, woohoo, I won the race, but at what cost? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, now looking forward to the round of 12 for you, obviously. You don't have to worry about the next 2 races. What is your mindset now with Watkins Glen and Richmond coming up?
My sole purpose the next 2 races is to help my teammates and my own cars. I need to make sure INF, Stiff for the Biff, Casey, Nasformer, and Ryber. I need to make sure those guys get taken care of and get into the next round of the playoffs. That is my main concern now, is helping my friends.
All right. Well, before I let you go and celebrate, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give?
Huge shout out to Casey Master and all the Know You Motorsports guys. They are constantly pushing me to be my best every single week, and I wouldn't be anywhere in this league without Casey or any of those guys. And massive, massive shout out to Team Dynamite, my team. Those guys, like Casey said, are the kaboom. Both of them ran 1-2 for a good chunk of the race tonight. They by far were probably the class of the field, in my opinion. So big shout out to them. Those boys are going to definitely win some races real soon here. Maybe even not this season, launch next season. So I'm really excited for the future of my team and organization, and excited to head over to Watkins Glen.
All right, congrats on your 9th win in RHRL. You are now in sole possession of 6th place on the all-time win list for RHRL. I wish you the best of luck next week at Watkins Glen.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right, so I said we had one more interview left, and this one is actually for a funny reason. So we talked about how the one car of Not On My Screen was on pit road for my entire stream, right? Well, that is wrong. The one car actually finished in the top 10, getting 10th place. I have never seen that happen before, so we're going to interview the driver of the one car of Not On My Screen. So, Screen, make sure your audio is included.
It is.
Alright, well, first off, congrats on the top 10. I didn't even know that you were still on the track until I watched Lyle's stream. Tell us how your car felt throughout that entire race.
Well, if you DNF and finish top 10 at the same time, it's got to be good. So, I mean, it felt great. Honestly, I don't even know why I was here. I accepted the invite anyway. But yeah, I mean, crazy race. Went from second, 22nd, back and got caught up in a late race wreck, but that's okay. I was hoping it went green because I had basically at least a top 7. That would have been a good run for us. But yeah, good race. I think caution started going. Yeah, so now I know why I'm here, and yeah.
So, with you not being in the playoffs, we're just going to take this on a week-by-week basis. So, next week, that being Watkins Glen, how confident are you in getting another top 10 or, even better, competing for a win?
I feel really good about the road courses. I've always felt really good about the road courses. It's fun to just be part-time and not running for points. It takes kind of the pressure of the stages off, and just focus on winning. Had a pretty good run this season so far. For limited time, I actually hop on here, so feeling good about our team's chances, and we're gonna get out of the round, that's for sure.
All right, well, before I let you go, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give before we begin the conclusion of the stream?
Shout out to Chicago Bears, we're winning the North. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, all right, well...
See ya!
All right, congrats on the 10th place finish. I wish you the best of luck for Watkins Glen. All right, well, that's going to do it. So we're going to recap the results here real quick. So Sammy Boy, 2nd win of the season, 9th of his RHRL career. He's now 6th on the all-time win list for RHRL. We mentioned this earlier. Sammy Boy is the only person in RHRL history to win a cup race at Kansas. He is 2 for 2 now. The 16 of Asylums, he was another driver who had won at Kansas but not in the Cup Series. He gets 2nd tonight. Big start for the number 1 seed. The 50 of INF won both stages, scored the most points out of anybody. That's definitely going to be a great start for him. He will be above the cut line entering next week. Don Polo in the 12, another guy who started below the cut line. He executed well tonight. He got 4th and some stage points. Slideways in the 23, getting a top 5. The 17 of Steel Nipples, the highest non-playoff driver in the field, getting 6. Nasformer in the 3, you saw him get caught up there in a couple of incidents. He was able to salvage a 7th place finish. The 51 of Yoshi Racing getting an 8th with some good stage points tonight. Legend Johnson 48 in the 7, who started in the front row. He gets 9th tonight. Not on my screen, the guy who goes from going 0 miles per hour in pit road my entire stream to getting a 10th place finish on the official results. So, I have never seen anything like that before, and I hope I never see anything like that again. In 11th place, the Tua Glixen was able to get his way up towards the top half of the field, followed by Stein in the 9 and the 22 of Kevin, both not in the playoffs. Bauman in the 38, who is in the playoff field, gets 14th, followed by Stiff for the Biff, who had a really good card tonight. The finish just did not go his way. 16th place, Tyreek Speed in the 34 and the 21 of EDJ, both not in the playoffs. The 99 of Lyle Chat in the 6 of Cowboys, both who have won in the regular season and are in the playoffs, both with bad finishes tonight in 18th and 19th, but they did get some stage points. In 20th place, the 45 of Yagrams, getting in 20th, and then rounding out the field, Reagan Boy in the 5 and 21st, Material Zero, last week's winner, getting 22nd, the last car on the lead lap, and then the 55 of Gamer, who won at Michigan. He was the only car who did not finish on the lead lap, 6 laps down in 23rd. All right, well, that's going to conclude tonight's stream, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. This was probably one of the wackiest streams I've done, considering what we just saw from the one car. But tomorrow night, again, 8 o'clock stream is not going to happen due to Mother's Day being tomorrow. However, at 9:35, the start of the round of 10 for ODRL NXT. That will be going on. That will be a double header, so stay tuned for that. And then, of course, next Saturday, I believe that date is that is May 18th. Yes, that will be at Watkins Glen. Again, we have Memorial Day weekend off, and then the elimination race for the opening round will be at Richmond on June 1st. Congrats to Sammy Boy on a wild finish. I'm Regular Show 48 signing on out, thanking all of you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys.